So today we're here at One Local Everyday Banking. Seems to be a pretty busy place. It seems to be, I think it's the headquarters of this bank here. Right here on 11 Central Street. In Norwood, Massachusetts. I don't know if you guys can see inside to where they are, but I'm getting looked at like there's an alien invasion happening behind me, so maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Sorry?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm videoing. There you go.
All right, guys. Buckle up, because today we're diving into a classic public interaction where tension builds before anything even happens. Right from the start, the cameraman sets the tone, positioned outside a busy bank, already sensing eyes on him. There's curiosity, suspicion, and that familiar unease people get when they see a camera pointed in their direction. The simple act of recording instantly turns ordinary into uncomfortable. What's interesting here is how quickly people jump to conclusions, as if documentation itself is a threat. This is where perception begins to clash with reality, and you can already feel something brewing beneath the surface.
Our First Amendment right to the freedom of press in public today.
You can't be filming the bank.
Yeah, no, I absolutely can.
You really can't. Security reasons.
Security reasons.
Yeah.
What are you worried about security on the sidewalk?
You're filming a bank.
Right.
Okay. See you later.
Bye. Have a good one, Karen.
Yeah, right, Karen. You're the Karen.
Oh, no. You got me there. That was a good one.
What's this out here?
It's a phone!
All right, guys. Now things start heating up as the first confrontation rolls in. A bystander questions the filming, immediately jumping to authority claims. You can't do that. That's the moment where misunderstanding takes center stage. The cameraman stays calm, grounded in his stance, while the other person leans on security reasons without real backing. This is a textbook example of how confidence often replaces actual knowledge. The dismissal that follows shows discomfort more than legality. It's not about rules, it's about control. And just like that, the first spark of tension has officially been lit.
Yes! Joining in on the activism today. That's what I'm talking about. I'll give you the real angle you want, though. Don't worry. Don't worry, I got you. Come over here, come on. I'm glad you guys are joining in. I'm glad you guys' attitude is lightened up a bit. Oh, come on, where are you going? Oh.
All right, guys. Now we see the internal narration kick in, breaking down what just happened. The cameraman highlights a key point. People often mistake discomfort for illegality. That's powerful because it reframes the entire situation. The reactions aren't based on law. They're based on emotion. And emotion, when challenged, tends to escalate quickly. The environment shifts into a watchful state. People staring, whispering, anticipating. This is where the real experiment begins. No aggression, no provocation, just presence. Yet somehow, that alone is enough to make people uneasy, and that's exactly what drives the tension forward.
call the police? Why?
Because it's my right.
I'm terrified of these guys.
No, you're not.
Yeah, yeah.
you're terrified
He's got a
of a
gun and a
harmless
badge. You're calling somebody with a gun, an armed police officer, because somebody's out here on a phone.
I got a gun, but you know something? Is it out of its holster? Is it pointed at you right now?
Well, why are you stepping up to me talking?
Because I like you.
Because
That's
you
why.
like me. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like you too. What's your name and badge
Good.
number?
We don't go by badge numbers.
What is it? Computer number? ID number? What is it? Don't play
You
semantics.
ask me nicely, I'll try to
Don't
help
play
you.
semantics with me, dude. No.
If you're going to talk to me, you talk to me with respect
No.
and learn some manners, Sonny.
No.
All right, guys. Now the mood briefly lightens as a few individuals engage more casually. Someone pulls out their own phone, almost ironically becoming part of what they were questioning. This moment exposes a contradiction. Everyone records, but not everyone is comfortable being recorded. It's a subtle but powerful shift. The cameraman keeps things balanced, not escalating, just observing. You can feel the push and pull between curiosity and control. Some people loosen up, others stay guarded. This is where human behavior becomes the real subject, not the camera itself.
Someday. We'll see if they come.
Me too.
They won't.
You try to make me mad, you're wasting your time.
Dude, I don't understand why me sitting here, you think that I'm trying to make you mad.
Because I know your type.
You know my type.
Yeah.
Well, I know your type.
Okay. I'm glad you do.
Good.
Hope you get my good side.
So you're not going to give me your name and badge number?
If you ask me nicely,
No.
I will.
Give me your f***ing name and badge number.
Oh, you're
now.
going to use that kind of language, forget it.
Sure I am.
Okay.
This is a good use of tax dollars right here, isn't it?
Yeah, I pay taxes too, so I
Yeah.
must be...
All right, guys. Now the tension spikes as police enter the scene. The tone changes instantly. What started as curiosity now turns into perceived threat. Someone claims fear, yet calls armed authority in response to a man with a phone. That contradiction is impossible to ignore. The cameraman challenges this logic calmly, forcing the situation into a more rational light. This is where fear narratives collide with reality. The presence of law enforcement adds pressure, but also accountability. And now, the interaction shifts from casual to critical.
Just ignore him. It's your best bet. That's all.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it.
He's a YouTuber. He's trying to make a fast buck off YouTube. That's all it is. Just trying to aggravate everybody, aggravate me and other police officers. I know what he does.
Citizen exercising his rights is trying to aggravate people. There you go, buddy.
I've heard that. Okay. You're welcome.
All right, guys. Now we're stepping into direct confrontation with authority. The officer's tone is sharp, asserting control through attitude rather than explanation. Respect is demanded, but not equally given. That imbalance becomes obvious fast. The cameraman pushes back, not aggressively, but firmly. This is no longer about filming. It's about power dynamics. The conversation becomes less about law and more about ego. And when ego enters the equation, things rarely stay calm for long. You can feel both sides testing boundaries.
Oh, you're on the property. You need to get on the sidewalk now, son. Step back, please.
You just literally stepped up to me. Why are you going to put your face in my face right now, dude?
I'm not in your
What's
face.
your issue? What is your issue?
You need to step off the property right now.
Okay, where's the property line, buddy?
Where does it stop, ma'am? Right where you're standing. There you go. That a boy.
Good job. make you happy?
Yeah, very happy.
All right. Does this intimidation usually work on people?
If I were trying to intimidate you, you'd know it.
No, yeah, I'm sure.
You would, believe me.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm standing here smiling at you. How is this intimidating?
Me too. It's not. That's
Okay.
why I was asking you if it usually tries to work. If it usually works on people.
I'm not trying to intimidate you. That's the catch.
All right, guys, now the exchange gets personal. The officer labels and assumes, trying to frame the cameraman as a provocateur rather than addressing the situation directly. This is a classic deflection tactic. Discredit the person instead of engaging with the issue. Meanwhile, the cameraman stays focused, continuing to request identification. The refusal wrapped in "ask nicely" becomes the centerpiece of this moment. It's no longer about procedure. It's about control over the interaction. And neither side is backing down.
Don't worry, you're protected and served.
Yeah, I am.
No, not you.
Cat get your tongue?
I'm sorry?
The cat got your tongue?
No, I got
You got
nothing
something
to
else
say
you
to
want
you.
to say to me? You think that's the worst I've ever been called?
No, I'm sure it's not.
No.
I'm sure. And there's a reason why.
Yeah. Why do you think that is? I actually treat people pretty well, you know. And I've actually
usually
tried to
do
talk
I.
to you like a human being, but you're
You did.
not doing a very
You did.
good job treating me
How
with
did
the
you
same
start this?
respect.
How did you start this interaction?
You walked up to me.
Yeah. And then
You
what?
very rudely asked me my name and badge number, and I
very
would have given it
rudely
to you if
asked
you asked
your
me
name
nicely.
and badge number.
Yeah.
Well, why are you stepping up to me talking?
Because
like
I
that,
like
bro?
you.
Because
That's
you
why.
like me. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like you too. What's your name and badge
Good.
number?
We don't go by badge numbers.
Well, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it is how it
That's
works
not
for me.
how it works. That's how it works for you.
Yeah, that is
so
how
you're
it
going to go
works.
against Massachusetts state law, Chapter 48, Section 91D.
The
Is
law
that where you're
actually,
gonna go?
the law actually states lawful request.
All right, guys, now we hit that awkward stalemate phase. The officer downplays everything, calling a stunt, while avoiding direct accountability. This is where narratives get rewritten in real time. Instead of addressing rights, the focus shifts to motives. The cameraman doesn't bite. He keeps it factual, steady, persistent. That contrast is key. One side leans into assumptions, the other into consistency. And the tension just sits there, unresolved, waiting for the next move.
So you're not gonna identify yourself.
If you ask me nicely, I'll show you
All
my
right,
name tag.
Can you please f***ing identify yourself?
That's better. There you go. There's my name tag.
There you
Make
go.
sure you get that on video.
Yep.
Okay. Would you like me to write it down for you?
Sure, please. Or if you got a card, that would work fantastic.
We don't carry business cards,
All
or I
right,
don't.
yeah. So please write it down for me. Thanks.
I'll be happy to do that for you.
Thanks. Good boy.
I'm not a boy. I'm probably old enough to be a father, by the way.
Yeah, you're probably old enough to be my grandfather.
Maybe. I am old. I'm not going to deny that.
I need the CAD number too while you're writing that.
The CAD number?
So I don't know if you got to go to your computer to go get that.
That's my name.
Badge number as well, please.
We don't
Give
have
me
badge
CAD number.
numbers.
So what is it? ID number, computer number?
We don't go by badge numbers. I'm giving you my name, and that's all you're going to get, son. Okay?
Good for you.
All right, guys, now we move into the property line debate, a common turning point in these situations. Suddenly, location becomes the issue. Vague directions, unclear boundaries, and pressure tactics start to surface. The cameraman adjusts slightly, not conceding, but removing excuses. That's strategic. It shows awareness without submission. Yet even after compliance, the tension doesn't fade. Because it was never really about where he was standing, it was about controlling where he could stand.
This is pretty crazy, guys.
Ain't it?
I have never seen this. There you go. Now we got some backup. Oh, he's not even gonna stop. No, come on, we got a serious situation going on here. There we go. So let's see if this guy acts like a normal cop. We'll see.
What's your definition of a normal cop?
Not a tyrant like yourself.
Is that a tyrant? Really?
Come on.
Do you actually know what a
Come on.
tyrant is?
Follow me. Follow me.
I'm not going to follow you. I don't think.
Ah, okay. How's it going? Can I get your name and computer number?
I don't have a computer.
Badge number, ID number, whatever it is, yeah.
If he asked me nicely, I showed him.
Yeah, because that's how Massachusetts state law works, right, buddy? Thanks.
Yeah, well, people are right. Ladies I talk to are right again. They're right in there.
All right, guys, now the conversation circles into intimidation. The officer denies it, but the presence, tone, and persistence suggest otherwise. It's subtle pressure, not overt but constant. The cameraman responds with calm sarcasm, exposing the contradiction without escalating. This is where composure becomes a powerful tool. Instead of reacting emotionally, he lets the situation speak for itself. And in doing so, the imbalance becomes even more visible.
How much time you got?
A whole lot.
You think you got more time than me?
On the job?
No, I mean like here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Plenty of time. We believe in what's called community policing. We're
Yeah,
big
there you
on
go.
that in this town.
Cool.
They,
Nice.
they encourage us to get out of our cruises and talk to people.
Good. That's usually how conversation works and dealing with problems work. So that's good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Oh, you're dealing with a problem.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
They called us.
Yeah. So what's the problem here?
What do you think the problem is?
I don't see a problem. That's why I
How's
asked
that?
you.
How would you feel if someone was waving a cell phone around when you're in a bank, or if you were a bank manager?
Yeah.
Someone was walking up to the door waving a camera around. How do they know you're not scoping out the bank for an armed robbery?
Scoping out the bank for an
Scoping out the
armed
bank.
robbery.
You ever heard
Really?
the phrase scoping?
Of course I have.
Well, there you go.
Have you ever heard the phrase Google Maps? You think I need pictures from a...
All right, guys, now we revisit how the interaction started, and both sides try to reshape that narrative. The officer claims disrespect, while the cameraman points out the initial approach. This back and forth reveals how perception differs depending on position. Each believes they're justified, but what stands out is how quickly professionalism gets tied to tone rather than duty. That's where things blur, when expectation replaces obligation.
When's the last time you got arrested? I'm curious.
September 22nd, 2023.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the charge? I'm quite curious.
Disorderly conduct.
Wow,
And guess what?
well, there we
and guess
go.
what? It was dropped. And guess what? Now I have a $2 million lawsuit out with South Carolina.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
A $2 million lawsuit.
There you go.
I'm curious to see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, you,
What's your YouTube?
it's First Amendment Protection Agency.
First Amendment protection.
I travel all over the country.
I can't
doing
wait to
this.
see if you win that lawsuit.
There you go. Neither can I. That's why we're both waiting.
Being disorderly, would you get quaffed? Continue without a finding, as we say in Massachusetts?
No, it was dismissed. It was dropped
Dismissed.
the next day, and the chief resigned.
No, really?
Oh, really?
Yes, I think I've seen you.
Ah, there you go. So you've seen me before, and you still choose to act like this.
Act like what?
Really?
I think I've been very courteous to you, actually, since I got
Well,
here.
if that's normally how you act, that's unfortunate for the Norwood Police Department.
Oh, is it really? How would you expect me to act? Why don't you tell me?
Well, by being cordial.
I haven't been cordial to you?
Oh, you step up in people's face, call them Sonny? Is that usually how you talk to people?
I told you to get off the property and you
Sonny.
didn't listen.
Sonny.
Yeah.
Really?
I meant that in a loving way.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I told you to get off the property, you didn't listen. What am
No,
I
I told
supposed
you to
do?
go f yourself and you didn't listen.
All right, guys, now we finally see a shift. The cameraman asks politely, and suddenly compliance happens. The officer provides identification. That moment is revealing. It shows how tone influenced the outcome, even though the request itself didn't change. It raises a bigger question. Should rights depend on delivery? The cameraman accepts the information and,